Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
And my name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindelin.
And this is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Hope you enjoy. Hey, Linny.
Hi, Bill.
What's up?
Oh, let's talk about love.
Let's talk about love.
Let's not. Let's talk about what we hated about our weddings.
That's love related.
Right. Hated, regret, or would just change now looking back.
Sure.
We've been married for so long, right?
Yes.
Both of us. Not to each other. Billy wishes she was.
I'm still trying, but she won't relent. What are we drinking before we get into this lovely episode?
Yes, so lovey. Look, I love you so much. I got you a Shiraz today because it's a red. And
Yay!
I know you don't.
No, I do. Listen.
No matter what kind of wine.
That's it. Like, unless it was beer, it was never really going to be, you know. But no, Shiraz is lovely. Obviously, Shirazes are a lot stronger than your Pinot Noirs.
Oh my God, I was fucking
I'm just
meaning
randomly
because you
saying.
stop
speaking
talking
now.
Stop talking. I was meaning because I was going to grab you another Chardonnay that we did last week, but I thought it'd be nice. My mic. What did you do to my microphone?
You set this up, so
We're going to do a Mali Estate. We haven't featured a Mali Estate wine
in ages.
forever.
What's happened to the lid, Lindsay?
I cannot get the lid back on. I took it off to breathe, and I don't know what is happening, but I cannot get it back on.
Are you absolutely certain that's the same lid?
Well, I don't have
know.
lids just laying about my couch.
I don't know. In my house, there's
And there's another fly. A fly. I was literally, for a fun fact later, you try and put the lid on.
Seriously, I just want to try it now.
Okay, well, you try while I talk about the wine.
Because I want to pop it like...
No, I literally...
This thing must have been up though. No, that still doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Do you have the bottle so I can okay, there. Oh, so she's a genius. Great. She's younger.
I just closed the bottle. For those of you who aren't watching on YouTube, I just closed the bottle with no dramas. I think I should pour it as well. No, I'm not pouring anything on your couch. Tell us more, Lindsay.
Mali Estate 2018, girl. We are fancying it up.
Seriously, that's 5 years ago, you guys. For those of you who couldn't do the math. Yeah.
Good math. Billy always gets very excited when it's like an older vintage. So 2018 Shiraz. Now, just a quick little blurb about, so the Mali Estate Shiraz has been handcrafted from vines planted in 1970.
See, that blows my mind. Like, I just don't feel like I'm worthy of drinking these wines.
You're not.
I'm not.
But I'll pour you a glass.
But I'll drink them anyway. And thank you so much to Mali Estate. They've got the most beautiful story. It's like a love story. Actually, speaking of marriage and husbands, they've got a beautiful love story. I want to say it's Peter and Eleni. They kind of did it together and built this whole family vineyard business thing.
Wow.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing you guys any justice. Anyway, go check them out. Seriously, they're a really beautiful love story. And Lindsay now finally knows how to close their wine bottles up.
I lined it up.
So congratulations.
Cheers
to love.
Cheers to Lindsay knowing how to put a cap on.
Right? Okay.
It's
right. What do you want to say about the color?
It's a little bit rustier looking for a Shiraz.
I agree. I agree.
Don't you think it's in a different color? Maybe that's because it's a 2018. I don't know. Maybe it's from where it was made. I don't know.
I don't know
why.
Yeah, don't ask us. We're not experts. Yeah. I don't know why either, but it does look, yes, rustier, definitely not as like rich and
Excuse me.
I don't know. Thick is not the right word. I'm not saying it right, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway.
It's just rusty.
Ooh, there is a lot going on there. I feel like there's chocolate.
We're on the save wave length thing. It's so sweet, but not sweet.
Yes, I actually.
Wow, I love
honestly,
this.
First impressions, probably my most favorite Shiraz I've ever tried on a first impression.
Hints.
And Shirazes are hard to like on a first impression because they're so strong. It like punches you in the face.
Yeah.
This one is so chocolatey and smooth and beautiful. I actually really like this.
I'm really upset that
Shotgun
you get to.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it is your turn. Do you know what? We're like wine people now because the nose has hints of vanilla and chocolate, and the palate shows full fruit flavors. Subtle French oak. There's always oak. I love.
Seriously, we are wine connoisseurs, people.
Wow.
Finally, we've graduated. 4 years on. Beautiful.
Let's not go that.
Yeah, let's ease up.
That far.
Yeah.
Come on. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I love this.
Agreed.
Why are you copying me?
Why are you copying me?
I don't know. But
let's talk about weddings.
Dun,
Lindelin, when did you get married? It's been a lot more years than I. have been married.
Was that proper? I don't know.
That was actually
2006.
2006.
So do the math. You're the math whiz. It's coming up to 17
16
years.
years, yeah.
17 years, July 15th. My wedding anniversary is coming.
Right, of course. And so what was your wedding like?
Is this an interview?
Yes.
Oh
Linda,
my God.
tell us about your wedding.
Where do I start?
Well, this is the episode. So
right,
welcome to the podcast.
Like, where do I?
This fly has to fuck off, please.
I know. What is every time we pour
I
the
don't
wine,
know.
flies come. Bastards. No, my biggest. I don't have any regrets about my wedding, but there are a few things that I would change about it. My biggest.
Can you just answer our questions, please? This
what
is
was
an
your
interview.
question?
Where did you get married?
Oh, where? I got married twice. Sorry, I tuned you out.
Oh my God. I do that to you all the time. I get it.
So I had two weddings.
Right.
July 15th was here in Brisbane, like where you got married at the registry.
Oh, right.
Yeah, at the registry office.
Yes, which was back in the day, like now the Brisbane Registry. Jesus Christ. Now the Brisbane Registry Office is beautiful. I'll just speak while she laughs. Is beautiful.
Is it? Oh.
Lindsay?
Oh, wow. Okay.
If I could do my wedding over again,
Yeah.
I would have my wedding at the registry office, have myself
Really?
some lunch, and then save all that other money I spent on my wedding. Because
In all honesty, so they've done
hand
it
on
up.
heart, it is on it's in a new building in the middle of the
Okay.
city.
Yeah.
It's somewhere high up, let's say on the 15th floor. I just
Right.
made that up.
Oh.
And it's a completely windowed room
Oh my God.
that overlooks the city.
So not where we
It's got this most beautiful marble backdrop with like these gorgeous, like seriously beautiful wedding venue. Like
A venue? Wedding
I
venue?
know. Well, my mouths are not working today.
We have 2 sips of wine and we're gone.
It is all over. Yes. Anyway, it's spectacular.
Wow.
Anyway, when Lindsay and I got married at the Brisbane Registry Office years ago, it was brown. All I remember was brown.
It was just a closed room. Like
No windows.
It was. I can't remember if there was windows. It was just 4 white walls.
Yes.
Like it was,
brown walls.
You had brown. I had
I'm
white.
pretty sure it was. All I remember is everything brown.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so sorry, you had 2 weddings. The
Yeah.
first one was at the registry office,
Which was what I called my white trailer trash wedding because, like, you know, people run to the altar
And they're all white.
Yeah, trailer trash. Yeah. Oh, you're here. And then a year and a half later, which we always knew we were having our second wedding in Canada.
a year and a half later.
It was
And
a
I
year
know
and a
this, but I
half,
always
yeah.
get surprised. Right.
Yeah, it was about a year and a half later. We had our big wedding in Canada,
Right.
at the resort that I used to work at,
Right.
and had like the big wedding where there was like the typical like 120 or whatever,
Right.
and look what I wore to both of those weddings. I'm just going to talk about the big wedding
Let's
because
do
like
it.
that's the
Yeah.
big one. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about my dress. Okay, so I saw this one
But you
photo.
look beautiful.
No, look, sure, like my hair and makeup was done.
I want to say with the power of editing, I'll pop up a photo of Lindsay on her
right.
wedding.
Sure.
Send me a photo.
Oh God, I'll
There
have
we
to
go.
look at them.
I know, right?
I saw this picture in a magazine and I just got stuck on this dress, right?
Right.
And you could order it from a designer in Toronto, but it was going to cost like thousands upon thousands of dollars. And I did not have that. So I went around, sob story. I mean, it's going to be all over the place. Okay. Sob story. First, I was here in Brisbane by myself. Barely knew anyone. I was only here for like a year.
She
right?
met me a few years later.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Why did you
But I
come
wasn't
into-
there yet.
Yeah, rude. So I had no family. I had no close friends. I actually went wedding dress shopping looking for a dress maker to make this dress with
Right.
my ex-boyfriend's stepmother.
Oh my God.
So sad, right?
So many layers of sad there.
100%
Yeah.
when I look back at it. Mm-hmm. And like I was just going through the motions. It didn't bother me at the time, but now when I look back, I'm like, that was actually... like I missed out. Like
Right.
not to be sad. I get so emotional these days. But like I never had that,
Shopping with your mum and
Yes.
with your friends and with your girlfriends. And
Yes.
yes.
right? Like that's totally right up my alley and I didn't get that. But that's fine.
Lenny, we should get remarried.
Can we?
We should renew our our vows.
Like you and I get married? That would be
Yes.
great. A sexless marriage.
Yes.
Perfect.
It's what we all
Heaven.
dream of.
So I was stuck on getting this dress made.
Right.
Nobody could make this dress until I found some lady that said she could.
Right.
It did not turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. And like
Because you had like a halter neck.
yeah, it was a halter neck and very plain. I was going for the plain elegant look.
Right.
But this dress just kind of looked plain. And when I look back at it now, like it didn't have the flowiness that I was after. Anyways, fine, whatever. But my biggest regret too about that is that I never actually tried any dresses on.
Right.
Because I was so, you know me, so headstrong and opinionated.
Yes.
I just had one tunnel vision of like, this is a dress I want to wear.
Right.
So I need to find someone that can make me this dress.
But you didn't even know what you would look like in that dress. Because I feel like in my head, like I kind of have a few regrets about my wedding dress now when I look back. Because I'm like, it just looks like every typical wedding dress you have ever seen. Like it was like a one shoulder thing. You know, a poofy. Granted though, but I went to a bunch of different shops. I tried a bunch of different dresses on. What I thought I would hate, I put this, like now when I think back on it, I put this like dusty pink mermaid thing that went out. And I was like, this is the most disgusting looking dress. Like yuck.
Sounds
I put
cute.
it on. It was so beautiful. And I just feel like without trying it on, you can have an idea of what you look like in your head as a bride, but actually putting it on, like it's a different vibe, right?
It's like anything.
Like
shopping
anything.
for anything. You try it on. It looks horrible on the hanger, but you put it on, you're like, oh my God.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
But the wedding dress I ended up with, it was just like after trying so many, she was the last one I tried. And I was like, oh, I just want to try this one before we head off.
Yeah.
And I put it on. And that feeling of like, this is her.
Yeah, thanks for rubbing salt in the wound.
Right? I just, like, I fully felt in her. And then now when I look back on it, I'm like, it literally looks like every other wedding dress you have ever seen.
No.
So I feel like maybe I should have done something like lacy, long sleeved, a bit like,
titty?
I don't know.
What
No titty. I never do the titty thing.
I don't know what you were doing. It looked like
well,
you were throwing
I would
up.
love to have been a little bit like sluttier in my life, but I haven't been. So anyway.
So dresses. The other thing about my dress.
Right.
So it was like slim, like, you know, and I've always had like a gut issue, even though you roll your eyes at me. So I had to buy Spanx. And this is like ages ago, right? Like it wasn't, you didn't have an umpteen amount of choices for Spanx. So I remember going home, like small little town, going to, I don't even know where my mom took me, to this little place that apparently sold Spanx. But it had a seam all the way up from the top to the bottom, like to the crotch area.
Yes. So you could see it.
You could see the seam.
That's
I
devastating.
Stupid me, I didn't try them on under my dress until the day.
So many wrongs.
I know.
Why are you so shit?
Okay.
God. And so then you went back to Canada and had like same dress? Oh no.
I didn't wear the dress here. No. Here,
right, of course you wouldn't.
Here,
what did you wear for your registry wedding?
A pair of white pants and a blouse. I know. Do not ask.
I've never seen these photos before.
Because I had white pants and a blouse on. That is why. What? And to top it off, what the fuck was I thinking? I got this black sashy thing and tied it as a belt, and then it hung down.
Oh, yes. You'd look like a pirate. All I'm seeing is some sort of like pirate linny.
It was horrible.
You must get me photos.
Horrible. And my grandmother was like, why did you wear pants?
But did you think at the time you were being sassy? Like,
I thought I was being
cool.
edgy.
Yes,
like, I'm going to wear white pants.
Yeah, like I don't need to wear a dress.
You know, it's 2006. What a nightmare. And just the other thing about the dress quickly, because I know you're sick of hearing about it. I never got my dress cleaned, professionally cleaned.
Right.
It is literally hanging in my closet.
Still.
Not even in a bag. And it is like brown. That's how much I dislike my dress. I'm like, I don't care what color you go.
So what are you going to do with it then?
I don't know.
Keep
it's still hanging there. Because I can't throw it out.
I feel like I want to give my dress to my girls and then they can, as in like, you don't have to wear it. I don't care what you do with it. Take a little piece of it and then throw the rest away. I don't care. Like just have like a little memento.
Yeah.
And if one of them wants to wear the whole thing, sure, go for it. Like it's going to be very 2015.
So who cares? It's
well, for them, it's, I don't care. That's their problem.
But I'm wondering if I could just take it and they could literally bleach it or something.
You could actually just get it cleaned. Like I don't even think it need bleach. I think it just actually needs a clean.
Okay. So my dress is my biggest thing.
Yeah.
But you know, thanks for making fun of me, Billy.
The only other thing I really regret before we go into the break was my hair.
Oh.
Which I loved at the time, no dramas. It was only when I looked back on the photos that I realized how annoyed I was retrospectively. Because when I did my hair and makeup trial, I got them to curl my hair. You know, I did like a side thing and then, you know, do a curl. But then they like got the curls, like they, what am I trying to say? Like they put their fingers through the curls basically.
So it was all,
to loosen, they loosened the curls. Yeah. They didn't loosen my curls on the day of the wedding.
Oh no.
And so what I ended up with was like maybe like 4 or 5 like just giant like curls. So then when ringlets. So then when I would move, like the movement of the hair all kind of moved as one as opposed to like, you know, as of like a flow of hair. So I kind of feel like in that moment it would have been nice to have like even thought. But you know, when you're in the wedding, you're not thinking about it. Like,
no, of course not.
No, you're all over the place.
And then you look back at it, you're like, why the fuck didn't I think of that? Like, why didn't I do that?
Because all the photos from my back, especially during like the vows or whatever, like, you know, and Henry's laughing and it's so cute and my hair is like ringlets and I'm like, ugh. Like when I see it, it makes me so annoyed.
Do you know what? I know. Yeah. Look, let's save this for after the break because I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, I know what that bone is.
My big bone with you. No, look, we've brought this up before, but I'm surprised your biggest regret is not asking me to be your matron of honor. Actually,
do you know what? That's my bone to pick with you. Why didn't you have me as your matron of honor?
I was in Canada.
So?
I know why, because I didn't know you.
So?
No, I'm just joking.
I know. The thing is, and we've talked about this before. Well, you don't care, but like now in retrospect, like it would have been nice to have you there during all those times. You know, like I mean, even then, there was a little bit of drama with our friend group at the time that
Katie.
That I didn't want to involve myself in. But you did do a reading at my wedding.
Yes, we did.
You and sweet Katie did a lovely poem reading.
Yeah. Look, I'm remembering it. Yeah. I honestly don't care because like as through friendships and lives, like you go through moments and stuff like that. But I've never been, and I genuinely I get it.
This is going to get really awkward.
No, it's not. I was gonna move on. I was gonna make it more about me again. I've never been a bridesmaid or a maid of honor. Like
same
ever. Really?
Same.
Offline.
Seriously, I know you're listening on the podcast, but there is a fly that continues to fly around us, and literally, like we've been sitting here for so long. Not a one fly. As soon as we start recording, it like is in my eye. It like is trying to enter my eye hole.
It's the eye hole. It's the wine.
Anyway, I have never. Nobody's ever asked me, and I have a bunch of close friends. Like I fucking grew up here. What? Like you have an excuse. You can't have only been here for 20 years. Yeah. So you know.
Yeah.
But I literally have nobody's ever asked me, and I don't. Can I say I do not want to be anyone's matron of honor?
Oh, why? I would love that shit.
You would think about what I like and what I don't like.
You would be horrible.
I would be a horrible maid of honor. I would almost be at a point where I would hate to be your maid of honor. You would not enjoy me.
No, I would just give you the list of like what the wants and the to-dos and be like, this is
well, then you're being your own maid of honor. So there's no sense in that.
Yeah.
But I'm not good at organizing things. I don't like the pressure of having to put shit together. It's not my jam.
Okay. So maybe
I would be a great maid of I would be a great bridesmaid who just shows up and gets like and drinks. But no, I've never. So what does that say about us? Seriously.
I don't know. Frank, what do you think?
Like Frank is like, yeah, I wouldn't have you as my maid of honor.
My dog,
anyway.
he's like, oh, come on in, buddy.
Buddy.
Fries and dogs.
We have flies, dogs,
fries.
Oh my God. What about wedding food? Frank's got us to say. Seriously, what about wedding food?
What do you mean?
I have so many regrets about not eating my wedding food.
Really?
But I ate it.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're in that moment and you're walking around and there's a lot happening, I just feel like I wanted to sit down and eat those beautiful crispy potatoes with that lamb.
Yeah, I remember your potatoes. They were yummy.
That was so amazing, and I really didn't get a lot of time to eat it.
No, as a bride and groom, you don't. We just had picky foods. We had like the cocktail style where people just like nibbled and like mingled and whatever. One other of my, this is actually a regret of mine. So
the groom. Love you, Kevin.
Oh my God. Did you hear that, Cameron? Yeah.
I just say that. He knows I love him while I sit on his couch and drink his wine.
Spill wine on his couch.
Spill wine on his couch.
No, so, okay, setting the scene, I had moved over here. I'd been here for like, I don't know, a couple years, whatever, and hadn't been home. So I hadn't seen a lot of my family and friends until my wedding day. Right?
Did you have a lot of people come here for your wedding? Like, oh no, again,
no,
we're
not
talking
to
about
Australia.
going to Canada.
No,
God,
Canada. The wedding.
Okay,
like
I'm
the
sorry.
wedding is in Canada. So, and like I didn't have time to catch up with them before the actual wedding. We got married December 29th. So it was a very busy time of year. People are busy with Christmas and all that kind of stuff, right? So when I'm walking down the aisle, you know, you see in the movies, like the bride's gazing at the husband to be, and they're locking eyes and they're dreamy and lovey.
The groom is crying.
Right?
You
like
know, just the bride can't contain herself. Yeah.
All that lovey-dovey stuff.
Yeah.
I'm walking down the aisle. Hey, hi. Oh my God, hi. Like, didn't even
Cameron, there you are.
At Cameron. Did not even. And in my mind, it wasn't even on my radar. That's so bad to say. But I was just so excited.
Yeah.
To see.
I get that. Totally. And can I tell you, walking down the aisle myself.
Yeah.
I had seen my groom the night before, and I had seen all my friends. Like it was, we were all there.
Yeah.
It was such an awkward moment for me anyway.
Oh, really?
Oh, my fucking God. All I remember is seeing Anders. He was the first person I saw.
Yeah.
He's one of our friends.
Yeah.
And he was just and then he busted up. For some reason, like he laughed.
Oh, right.
Because we made eye contact.
Because your hair were in ringlets. Yeah.
He laughed and then I laughed and then I was like, oh my God, this is so awkward. And because everybody was looking at me.
Yes, you're the bride.
I'm the bride, but I don't know, for some reason I just was like, hey, everybody, like look over there. Like,
oh my God.
I didn't enjoy this whole, like everybody staring at me and like adoringly and stuff. And I was like, hey guys, what's up? Just such an awkward.
What are you doing here?
So I'm such an awkward person when it comes to that.
You are.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Well, and neither of us like the attention.
No.
Like solely looking at, like when we're together, there's comfort together.
It's fine. We're together.
But but like by yourself, it's like, oh, awkward.
Yeah, it's like, where's my Linda now when I need her to walk me down the aisle?
You didn't invite me.
I invited you. You were there.
Yeah, I was crying.
What do we want to go to the little list I have?
No, just quickly, because you're such a time fucking Nazi. Can we just talk about the few Insta? Yes,
please,
because these are pretty funny.
Which, by the way, sorry, but if you're listening while Lindsay's getting ready, Lindsay had this genius idea that you could send us in like a little voicemail.
Genius.
She doesn't get a lot of them, but if you would like to be featured, if you'd like to have a little say, we're going to pop up stories weekly where you will get an opportunity to send us a voicemail about whatever topic we're talking about in the week.
Even if it's something, I'm going to be even crazier, even if it's just something funny, random, scary, anything that's interesting.
Don't be creep.
Yeah.
Creepy.
No creepy. Oh, Frank.
We're not going to put up stuff that's weird. But definitely, like if you have any kind of little tidbits you want to send us, we'd love to hear them.
Funny stories.
He's fine. We can't hear him.
I can. Okay, so a friend, who, whatever you want to call it, a friend. Fran. Okay.
Friend.
So Fran sent in, so not me, but I know someone who attended a wedding where a drunk bride shat under the table.
That was not me.
Like you're looking at me under the table.
I cannot, but and that's something. If it's going to happen to either one of us, it'd be you.
Oh,
like
for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, not in like an obnoxious. Oh my God, I'm just going to shit under my table at my own wedding.
No, but
sometimes things happen.
But like, I'm just trying to think. Okay, fine, fair enough. She's really drunk. She's got to poop. We've all been there
under the table.
How did she get under the table? Did she think that was the toilet? Was she like, I'm not going to make it to the toilet. I can't just stand here and poop my pants. So I'm just going to do it under the table.
I just feel like wedding dresses are so big as well that you could literally stand anywhere, poop, pick yourself up, step over it, and keep moving.
Dude, there's so many wrong things with what you just said. I had a thin fitted wedding
you're
dress.
not going to shit under the table in a fitted wedding dress.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, I don't know. Plus, if you've been drinking and you're nervous and all that stuff, your poop isn't just going to be this nice, clean log poop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just going to be a boop. Oh, who was that? What was that?
Oh, there's my 4 p.m.
Yeah, right. Like that. Let's be real. It probably wasn't the nicest poop.
Oh God.
But and then what do you do?
I don't know, but literally everybody knows about it now. So,
oh God.
If our Fran knows.
Fran.
Do we have any other responses?
Well, somebody else said that they wish that not wish, but they would prefer to have not been pregnant, which I get that.
I get that. I would not have liked to have been at my wedding pregnant. Yeah. Everybody's drinking. Everybody's drinking. Everybody's doing their thing. You're tired. Yeah,
I was just going to say, it would be more like you're tired, you're hormonal.
Yes.
Depending on where you are in your pregnancy, who knows what's going on. Your feet, your hot crotch. Remember I had hot crotch? You had hot butthole.
Oh, my, yes. Sweaty butthole.
You know what I mean?
It was awful. Yes.
It just...
Okay.
Okay, so what you said you have a list.
Other things that brides regret. Oh, my God.
I love it.
Just a few things here.
What do they regret?
They regret wearing uncomfortable shoes.
Oh, well, that's just stupid.
My shoes were amazing.
What did you wear?
I had an
running shoes?
amazing pair of heels. No, I didn't. I had 2 pairs of heels because I had three. Did I have 3 dress changes or 2? I can't remember. No, 2. I had 2 dress changes. I had 3 dresses altogether because I had 2 weddings as well. Nobody cares, and I never got to tell it because Lindsay was talking the whole time. But I also had 3 weddings. I had the Chinese ceremony where I wore my sweet little red Chinese hat and my red getup, and then I had my big white wedding dress and then like a blue Chinese dress again.
Yes. Then you changed in for your reception at your big
changed it for
wedding.
the reception. That's right. But my shoes were fucking sensational. I still have them. They were just like pointy white, but then they had like a little thing, up and then around. Around the ankle. And then oh my God. And they were so comfortable, like straight away.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Do you remember where you got them from?
Nova or something. Okay. Yeah, because there was a black and a white version, and I'm like, I must have these white ones. They were perfect, so beautiful and so comfortable. So yes, and wearing uncomfortable shoes, I cannot imagine anything worse on your wedding day.
Yeah, no.
You're already so like pent up. You fucking don't need uncomfortable.
Well, and
shoes.
You're standing the whole time, like.
Oh yes, that too.
Yeah.
Not retouching your makeup. I didn't care about that. I didn't touch my makeup at all that day.
Oh, I don't think I did either.
Yeah.
Maybe some lip gloss.
Yeah, something
lipstick.
on my lips, sure.
No, I wasn't. I think like if we were to if I were to have a wedding now, it would be so much more like.
Well, let's do it, Lindsay. Let's just do it. Yeah, right.
Back then,
let's go bougie. Yeah. Some of these are really stupid. Making guests wait at the reception on an empty stomach. That's kind of a fair one as well. Like in terms of regrets. Feed your people.
Yeah.
Feed your people.
Because they're standing around while you're getting your photos taken.
Oh, I hate that at weddings.
You need to have some food.
Yes.
Yep.
Booze and food. Cash bar. Don't make people pay for.
No.
Don't make people pay for alcohol at your
pay?
wedding. Yeah. No. I didn't. No, I wouldn't have. Not hiring a professional photographer.
Oh.
A lot of people try and bypass this because they save money because photographers are one of the most expensive aspects of your wedding.
No, I get it, but it's the most important aspect.
The most important. If you're going to spend all that money on your wedding,
get
a fucking good photographer. Okay.
Yeah.
Trashing your dress. That trend where you trash your dress.
What? Like on the wedding or after the wedding?
During the wedding photos. So they must be doing them after the wedding. So they do the whole thing and then they must go and have like a trash your dress, or some people get into like a tie-dye thing with their dress, or they get into the ocean, or they get into mud.
Regretting that they
did that. And a bunch of brides regret doing that to their wedding dress because they end up ruining the wedding dress.
Hence, trash your dress.
Drinking too much, that's funny.
Okay.
I've never drunk that. I never did that. Not hiring a videographer. Did you have a videographer? I did too. Yeah. I can't wait to watch my videos back again.
My ass looks so big in it. So I think I've watched it twice.
Really?
Yeah. Because he was on like my side and all you see is my behind. The Spanx clearly did not work.
Oh, well, and clearly your videographer liked you. I'm not eating. See, that's one of my regrets as well. I didn't eat enough. Inviting people you don't want there. I think for you would have had a good... Do you have any horror stories?
No. Do you know, there was drama at my wedding.
There was what?
Drama. For you fucking people on this side of the world.
There was drama at her wedding, guys.
There was... fuck right off and the stupid horse you rode in on.
I wonder what there was drama at her wedding.
Oh my God. No, there was. There was, God. Which it's for another podcast. Yeah, we won't get into that. There was family stuff.
But I mean, did you regret inviting those people?
No. But there was, okay, that's a different story. No, I know, right? I was very vocal about who was going to be there and who wasn't.
Fair enough.
And it's my wedding.
Yes.
And I kept saying about certain aspects, not just who was going to be there, but other aspects of my wedding that caused issues. This is my wedding.
Wow. Bridezilla. Right. I mean, you pretty much as you would expect Lindsay to be.
100%. But this is what caused a lot of friction too, fucking fly, is like for you to say, well, this is my wedding. Yeah. You get deemed a bridezilla. Now, yes, there are actual bridezillas, but you're trying to make the point, this is my day.
Yes, you want to do it the way you want to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm going to try really hard to remember that when my daughter gets married, that unless if she wants something like her to walk
cocaine table.
Exactly. Walked in the aisle naked or whatever. Like if she wants to wear a purple dress with yellow flowers, well,
go hard.
You go, girl.
Not mummy style, but Lindsay's daughter would never do that. No, she won't. As a,
So there was drama, but as for who I invited, who knows?
I obviously had no regrets about who I invited or not, but definitely it caused issues amongst certainly some people that we didn't invite them.
Oh, really? Yeah, but there's always people.
And I'm like, you know what?
Go away. Who cares?
Fine.
Who cares?
Just quickly,
a couple, because you just took over the whole time, Billy. Just joking. So I Googled some like funny like horror stories for weddings.
Yes.
So one where the bride just didn't show up. So
getting stood up at the altar.
Yeah. Well, no, she took the airplane tickets for the honeymoon and fucked off and like eloped with another dude.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's from BuzzFeed, so these are totally legit. Another one where the bride had to have, this is a bridezilla. So when her bridal party walked down the aisle, they had a different like aisle to walk down. She had to have her own aisle because nobody could walk down the aisle before her. That is a bridezilla.
I can't deal with people like that.
I know. Another story where the bridesmaid or maid of honor, don't know, factual detail, don't care, was like walking down the aisle and she looked really like flushed and like, you know, agitated, whatever. And then the bride and the father of the bride walking her down the aisle seemed quite tense.
Okay.
And like, honey, the bride caught the bridesmaid and the dad right before.
Who does that? Like, you're at a fucking wedding.
Plus,
control yourselves.
It's her dad. Like, I mean, at least it wasn't the groom, but it's her dad. Like, ew.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't want to be walking with them after that. You'd be like, ew, dad, you and your hands and your dick, get away.
Like,
ew.
But I wonder if the dad was married. I don't know. All these
this BuzzFeed article is really not giving us enough details, I think.
Anyways, it's quite funny. Like, you know, weddings, what can go wrong?
Weddings, what could go wrong? I love it.
Family drama.
It always does, doesn't it? It always like, brings out all the best and worst in people, I feel.
It's like a funeral.
Yes.
It's always weddings and funerals.
Except no dead people.
Well, at a funeral, there's dead people.
At a wedding, I meant. Like, it's like weddings are like funerals, but no dead people. Jesus, Lindsay. This fucking guy. Okay, listen, I think the fly and I have had enough. Bye. Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindeland. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end. Both of us?
Yeah, go
okay.
on.
Chat soon.